Hello, and welcome to the Shut-In Show. I'm your host, Danny Parker, and thank you so much for being here. So, let's hop right in with the good news and the self-care stuff. I'm really glad to see you guys today, and this is going to be a good show. I've fixed all my tech issues, I think. So, let's roll right into our first segment. Self-care tips of the day. So, my first self-care tip of the day is really, seriously, do go outside. Please go outside. Honestly, this is something that I have a hard time following myself, but in these trying times of being isolated and not really having very many places to go, it's even more important to let yourself go out into the wild unknowns, go for a walk, go see the sun. Even 5 minutes in the rain is going to do you better than staying inside all day and watching TV or doing whatever. Now, that's not to say that you should feel guilty if you wind up inside for a whole day, but do your best. Really, it's going to do so much for your literal chemical balance just to go out, breathe some fresh air, move your body for 5-10 minutes, and then come back inside if you want. I try to take all of my phone calls on a walk. I plug in my headphones and then just kind of go for it, and it makes me want to stay on the phone longer. Usually I get a little fidgety. But yeah, it's very, very enjoyable just to take somebody with you while you're walking. All right, next, let's move into our news segment I'm calling Local Heroes. So this is local Spokane news. Local hero that I personally affected me the other day. Fantastic person in Spokane. It's an Instagram channel, a woman who's got a company. She's calling it Lucky Lady Bread. And what she did is, over the last couple of weekends, she's been putting out little baggies, as you can see right up here. Little baggies of sourdough starter. So I've seen so many people on Instagram doing stuff like baking cakes, baking scones, a lot of stuff. A lot of people are making sourdough. Now, sourdough is an amazing, definitely a really tasty form of bread. I was like, why is everybody eating specifically sourdough? And I'm in part pretty sure that because this person has been giving away little bits of sourdough starter every week, I think she's up to over 300 or 400 of these bags that she's given away, which is remarkable. Now, sourdough, if you've not made it before, I got one of these. I made it for the first time. It did not go very... I completed it. I was going to bring in some bread to show you. Darn it. That's the one thing I forgot. But sourdough takes a day to really make. You've got to feed the sourdough starter. Got to let it double. You've got to put some more stuff in there, let that rise. Got to put it in the oven for a certain amount of time. It's really fantastic. Yeah. Oh, Joel, she used to be your neighbor. Ooh, that's kind of fun. I must have had a lot of really good smells coming out of that house. Yeah. Just having the sourdough starter on my kitchen counter all day was, it made our entire house smell really good. Just knowing that I had this active process. I was working on homework, and I didn't really want to be working on homework, and so I had this thing to kind of get up and go do every couple of hours, and typically I would assume that working on sourdough would be working on laundry, where it's never done and you can't just go do it and be done. But for whatever reason, this process was much more enjoyable for me. I think it was so manual. Hi, babe. We're live. Oh. That's the show assistant, Amanda. She makes for a great intern. This is the bread that I made. It's pretty tasty. It's a little tough, and I'm excited because I have my starter already, that I can just keep doubling it and keep making it. It's great. It's a really fun process that I'm excited to keep doing. So I really want to commend this person. I gotta keep pointing to the wrong side of the screen. I want to commend this person, Lucky Lady Bread, for giving away the ability for a lot of people to make their own bread. You don't have to go to the store anymore. You don't have to it's a really good activity, and so it's a great activity to do during COVID especially. So this is a local hero that I wanted to highlight. Go get some. Go get some of her stuff on her Instagram channel. You can check it out, and it's just these little baggies of sourdough starter, which is like the most alive thing I've had in my fridge, I think. I don't know. Probably somebody smarter about those sorts of things could probably inform me that I do have more alive things than yeast and sourdough stuff, but I found it kind of weird and kind of awesome at the same time. Maybe it's just the amount of sci-fi things that I'm reading these days. Nice. Thanks again to Amanda for bringing that stuff. All right. So moving on to some good news. The state of Washington has taken major steps in removing the pink tax, which is effectively a tax on women. If you don't know this idea, I guess, it's that like oftentimes things that are specifically designed for women are more expensive, which sucks. But today, this week, amidst all the other things that Governor Inslee is up to, he signed into law a piece of legislature that removes the sales tax from period products. This is a major step forward, because it shouldn't be more expensive to be a woman, right? I think we can all agree about that. So, big bonus for 50% of the population that lives in this particular state. Other states are moving in that direction as well, but I just wanted to highlight that because that rocks. Right on. The next thing in good news is that our stimulus checks are hitting. For the month of April, the IRS is expected to make about $60 million of those direct deposit payments. So if you've got your tax stuff set up in direct deposit, or if you haven't yet, go do it. That's going to move it along a lot faster. Amanda and I got our stimulus check yesterday. I had no idea that we even qualified. I had no idea what was going to happen, but thanks to I think because our CPA is super on top of things, and because we fall into a particular tax bracket, I don't know. I really don't understand exactly how this works, but we got a check. That means you could potentially have gotten one too. So go check your bank accounts. I'm going to be posting up maybe an article or two about how to check when or if these things are going to be coming your direction. Looks like Calabro got his as well. More than a couple people are getting theirs. That's really good to hear. Good for you, Anthony. Yeah, stimulus checks. They're happening. I was very, very suspicious of that's not the right word, but I didn't really think this was a reality. But hey, here we go. I think it's the best way that we could possibly be helping our populace right now. Big corporations aren't going to do anything with that money, but giving it to the people that well, there you go. So I want to encourage all of us to spend that money wisely. Support local businesses. I'm going to be trying to put up more businesses that could use your donations, or local restaurants that could use stuff. And if you know anything of like a business that's running a sweet deal or something like that, please let me know. I would love to highlight them on here. I know we're going to try and order out at Feast World Kitchen soon. They're awesome, and I want to support their new endeavors of doing delivery or takeout. Right on. Let's move into some music news. A lot of you guys had said recently that you really enjoyed... wow, Mark, you just checked. Looks like you got yours too. Right on. Back to the good stuff. A lot of you had said that you really enjoyed when I talked about different music, and so I think I'm going to keep doing that. It's that video in particular by Lawrence was really, really, really good. So Today's Musical Artist is another one that I quite enjoy. I often just put them on, or put like a radio station based on them, and then they kind of roll through different things that I really, really tend to enjoy. So Pamplamousse, that's one word, Pamplamousse. In French, it means cantaloupe, I think. Basically, this band is a YouTube band, and they've been making music videos, effectively just music videos, and then they put them on iTunes or Spotify for like 5 years, 10 years. I think it's closer to 10 or 15. I found out about them a really long time ago, and their music is just getting better and better as the years have gone on. And I really, really love their style. It's sweet, it's funky. They do a lot of covers. And the main singer, the woman in the band, I think it's a married couple. She has a like pure, like crystalline voice. Well, no, I won't call it crystalline. It's like a pure kind of low, dusky voice, and most of the music videos are just her staring at the camera with like good side lighting to like really makes her sort of striking eyes show up. I know it sounds kind of odd when I say it, but go watch some of the music videos, and they really, really try to highlight like specifically her eyes in the music videos. So what I'm going to do for you is play one, like this, the beginning of one of the more recent covers that they've done. It's a Lizzo and Bill Withers mashup. And I really, really like it. If you've heard of this already, I'm sure a lot of people have, but I'm gonna show it up for you guys. So let's see if this works. I want full screen.
Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Here we go. I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. When I wake up in the morning, love, keep it moving, yeah, slow. And the sunlight hurts my eyes. And something without warning, love, keep it moving, yeah, slow. Bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you. If he don't love you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you. If he don't love you, and I know it's gonna be. I know it's gonna be. I love me hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Come now, come dry your eyes. You know you're a star, you can touch the sky. I know that it's hard, but you have to try. If you need advice, let me simplify. If he don't love you anymore, just walk your fine ass out that door. And do your hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Hair.
So I'm gonna bring it back. I know that that's an awesome video, and I want you to go watch the rest of it on their channel. And I also don't want to have hella copyright strikes on my channel here. So I do really want to highlight them, though. They're great, and obviously you could tell that. So please go check them out. Oh, one last thing. The guy playing the piano in there, that really happy, bouncy guy, he's the other half of Pamplamousse. And also one of my favorite facts about him is that he started Patreon. Like, they spent so much time and energy making music videos and got so little money out of it initially that they would just, like, they had more than a full-time job doing YouTube, and they couldn't make money off of it. And so they started this thing, and I think that that's really neat. It's a way to solve a an issue for yourself and an issue for everyone around you. Anyways, fun fact about them. So, and that, I think, is our show for today. Just some general things about the show in general. If you ever want to watch these again, they are on the YouTube channel. You can always go back and check out the live stream. If you watched last Monday's live stream and we had our tech issues, there's an edited version up. Please go watch it, or at least watch the interview with Jake. It's great. I have a specific video of just the interview with Jake, so check that out as well if you're interested. And I want to hear, if people are playing his game, I want to hear some reviews of it. I want to hear what you're thinking of it. Post it up in the chat now if you feel like it. I know there's like a 20-second delay, so I'm always going to be a little bit behind when you post. And then for the next couple of episodes, what I want to do is highlight people who are making more projects. So please send me a video of a project that you've made, whether it's personal, whether it's like something that you are just doing, like, oh, I made this meal and I like it, or I painted an entire room or something, or just something that was fun, or changed your environment or changed your day because you spent some energy producing something or creating something. I really want to see what people are up to, and I want to share that. So please shoot me a text or an email or a message, and then we will figure out a way. I'm still trying to figure out the best way for people to send me video clips. It might be best for you to just post something on YouTube. Well, I'll figure it out. But if you got something, let me know, and I want to see it, and I'd love to highlight it. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being here at the Shut-In Show. Call your folks, take a shower, eat some lunch. This has been the Shut-In Show. I'm your host, Danny Parker. Thank you very much for being here.